Hello, everyone. We are back once again. So, in between episodes, I did what I said I was going to do. I finished this setup here to automate arcane stone, and I guess technically cobblestone and stone as well. Um, this was an awful way to set it up. This was hard to do. I also added um, integrated crafting, I believe is the name of this mod. Um, for some reason, it wasn't part of the mod already, and I wanted to auto craft the ashen stone without putting it into another machine. Should I have done that? Probably not. It was actually a lot harder to do it this way. But this way, it's all set up with integrated dynamics, and I kind of like it that way. So here's the system. This cobble generator is putting cobblestone into the frame drawer, uh, just to store it, and it's also being put in this furnace down here, which is being electrically powered with a external heater. I'll probably change it to a. Oops, how did the heck? I'll just keep that. I'll probably change it to a powered furnace, I think is what it's called. Powered furnace, yeah. Which is a double furnace type beat. And it's pretty cheap. I don't know why I haven't made one before. It's definitely better than this way. Especially since it's also twice as fast. So going back up, this line here is hooked up separately, technically. So it pulls out the cobblestone here and puts one at a time. Item transfer rate 1 every 100 ticks, which is about, what is that? 20 ticks, 5 seconds? Every 5 seconds, which is about how long it takes to make a single ash pile. And then this checks to see how many ash piles are in it. So, integer here, inventory count. If it's 64, so they're equal, this is a not card. So if they're equal, it's true. And this turns it to not, false. Otherwise, it's true. Do your thing. This here creates, is connected to this stone and this ash pile somehow. I never quite figured that out. It is somehow connected. Oh, wait a minute. Did I hook it up on the back here? I don't remember doing that, so no. Somehow, this system here has access to the ash piles, even though it's not connected. You can see it's made it, and it will craft the ashen stone stored in here. And then down here in the basement, also here's the water. I finally moved it. Is where the pure daisy is, and it's just placing the importer pickup block arcane stone. So down there, it's placing it with exporter. I decided to use chiseled stone down here, the seamless double slab. I think it looks nice. And then over here, I've automated gravel, sand, and silicon. So if we route back here, I also have this lovely floating solenoid, so my magnet will stop messing it up. So back here, the logic's a little bit complicated. We'll get down here as well. So we have inventory readers, as usual, and then we also have inventory, what's it called in the back? This is actually a framed drawer controller. And I do all this offline because it's honestly really boring, and I'm not very good at it. So, integer, full, yes or no? Inventory count of the gravel, sand, and the silicon. Are they not equal to there? Then they're going to place cobblestone, gravel, or sand. So cobblestone to gravel, gravel to sand, sand to silicon. So if this is not equal, it will place that. Otherwise, it would place air, aka nothing, because that's a choice card that's in things. Now here's where it gets complicated. So is amount of gravel, let's see. I think, I'm trying to remember how this works now. Equals, equals, equals. I don't quite remember how this works. I think it's the same deal how these are not equal and it turns it on. This are they is gravel 228. 228 and 231. Yes. So are they equal? True. Okay. Are they equal amount of sand? True. Okay. Silicon. True. Okay. And then is this is an card. 49, which is this one, and 50, both true. Then this one's true. So are these both full? Turn that true. Are these both full? And this one is full. That's this card here, which is another and. So it's this one and this one. Are these both true? So this is full and both the other two are full. Then that one's true. And if those are both true, then this one is false because this is a redstone writer to turn off this redstone clock. That logic took me a while, if you can imagine, but it works great. So let's see. Let's take out a piece of gravel. Boop. That's full. That's full. That's full. Let's take out a piece of silicon. Oh. Gravel. Ta-da! And then this needs to go back in here. So speaking of type of logic, here is a quick and dirty, for now, automation for the AA lens. Now this one I'm actually quite proud of. Let's see if I can bust in here. So this one has a entities list to see if there is anything here. So we throw it down. This now will say, hey, there's something there. If there's something there, there's a redstone writer back here somewhere. Yes. You can't see it because it's hidden. But if there is anything there, this will turn on, basically. In fact, I'm surprised I can't hear it. Oh, yeah, you saw just there. It just turned on. So, this is a world item exporter. It will place this list of stuff. And it's like iron ingots, iron blocks, basically the normal stuff. I don't know if it's really easy to add to this. I hope it is. If not, I might have to redo this. And then this picks up the finished version. So you see Infinity Reagent. That's the Infinity. That's this here. So when Grades of Infinity gets hit, it's used in simple machine casings and all the conduits. So that's that. And then I put the stuff I want to change in here. The stuff goes into here. That's pretty simple to follow. Boop. What you might not see is that here is a ME glass cable, because this is where I'm going to put, for this episode, an interface to automate this. This here is going to be a storage bus. Here, storage bus, storage bus, storage bus. And then here, storage bus as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 storage buses. Because I'm going to put a drawer controller here. There's no reason not to. But that is the plan for today. Where is this? Here. And I haven't finished everything. So, like placing things down. So one thing I haven't finished is I haven't placed down this again. I don't have a permanent place for this. I've been making a lot of clear glass because I decided I want clear black glass on the walkthrough. Let's see. Over here, I've moved part of it and cleaned it up. So now this just makes living wood and living rock. I still need to hook into it eventually, probably from like right here. But it looks a lot better, and this actually works a lot better too. Before there was a little bit of an issue. Haven't fixed this, haven't got rid of this, haven't removed this or this. Haven't cleaned up this system yet. Let's see, what else is there that I need to point out? Oh, here, I don't like this being here, but this is where it is for right now. Don't know where to put this yet. Don't know where to put any of this. So the industrial blast furnace, you need to pick it up with the wrench. This Tech Reborn wrench. If not, you lose the heating coils. They don't tell you that in the book, as far as I'm aware. It's not even on the wiki. I had to look it up separately. Just keep that in mind. I had to make 4 more heating coils. Not fun. Here is some of the machines I want to hook up today. These I put all the Tech Reborn ones here because I don't like them. Here is pressurizer manufacturer and the induction smelter. They are being powered by this cable here. Well, I say that. Some of them aren't. Like this one's not getting any power. This one's not getting any power. Interface is going to go here and probably on this one here. So I might move it over one. Down here, for some reason, the normal induction hat or normal energy input hats does not play well with these logic cables, so I had to put it on. But other than that, that's that. Let's come out here. Boop, boop. Over here, none of this has really changed other than I had a wisp on. This is doing the nickel right now. It's out of stuff. Great. Over here, does anything really change over here? Not really. I can't think. Oh, I was trying to get obsidian for something. This finally finished. Yeah, nothing really changed over here. So that's what we're working with today. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really did. Not that I can think of. So let's get started on today's project, Applied Energistics. First things first, where are we going to put everything? The ME controller is the brains of the operation, and I think I want it, kind of want it relatively centered. I kind of put this here because I was thinking about having cables go through it. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's kind of stupid, isn't it? Um, uh, we'll think about that later. I might change that. I might just put black concrete regular, remove the black stained glass. Yeah, because there's no reason to have it. So let's just put it right here. So I want this dense cable and then the ME controllers. Bam, bam. Now we're going to take this and this. Because here I want the energy acceptor. What do you want the energy acceptor there? Shut up. Let me cook. Actually, I'm going to drop this down some. Haven't really thought of this. I was all thinking about how excited I was to hook this up. I haven't actually thought about where I'm hooking it up at. All right, there. And then bam, and then bam. All right, the reason why I'm doing this with the energy acceptor is so I can use this face of the ME controller. So channels are enabled in this mod pack. And so we need to be able to connect to stuff. So put the controller here, and over time I think we're going to make this bigger, of course. But for right now, let's do some P2P. Doing this and this as well. These are surprise tools I made that will help us later. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably go through over what I made. I made an ME controller, so we're going to get another ME interface and a pattern extension. Huge. I made the blank patterns, the ME interface terminal, and the pattern terminal. And it's going to give us 8 extra patterns. One thing I do not like about this mod pack is if we put on the recipe of the blank patterns, it's only 1 if you use aluminum, and it's only 2 if you do the scowl. That's really not very useful price-wise. And then enter the Autocrafting, we get another 4x. That doesn't really matter as much. Yes. And then this is ME storage choice. I haven't made that yet. So, yippee! How do I want to do this? I definitely want... Let's just put this up for now. Let's just keep this out and about. In fact, we'll change it with this smart one. Because I don't know how many I'm going to hook up to this, but I do know I need some. Just right here. Yeah, this is definitely going to be moved, by the way. Just for now, though, as long as I get the generic stuff. Here's the crafting terminal. Don't need the interface for right now. I need the pattern terminal, though. And I need the interface terminal. And then this. Whoa. There. This is where we'll put the ME drive, because I need my drives back. Boom, 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 boom. Now, the first rule of ME Autocrafting. You guys ready for it? Automate your... We're going to actually put this here. How many channels is that using? It's probably using 6? Yeah. I can't get up here. Too short. I need to find some flight stuff soon. Boop. Okay. So first thing of automating is to automate what you need for crafting. So what do you need for blank patterns? Well, you need this. Boop. And we are going to put it in 6 of 8. Okay, we're just going to throw this right back here. We're going to throw it down our... These molecular assemblers do not take a pattern. These do. Like a channel. So that's 7 out of 8. That's with the interface. So... sort by number, please. Pattern terminal. What are we missing for the pattern terminal? We're missing the basic logic chips. Excuse me. What do you need for the basic logic chips? Well, you need all this. So let's just click it. Boom. And then we can use this molecular assembler. Boop. That's pretty nice. So now what do we need for the pattern? Oh, nothing. So we can craft some. But of course, if we try to make 10, what are we missing? Iron foils. So we kind of need a compactor for that. We might hold off. So what do we need for a interface? I know for a fact we don't have a lot of this stuff for interfaces. So interface, molecular assembler. And in fact, I'm already going to make the executive decision to put this pattern expansion card in here. So what do we need for the interfaces? We're missing a processor circuit. Okay. Processing circuits. So we need an advanced circuit and platinum plate. And this is in the basic assembly machine. So let's take our ME interfaces and, oh, I have the P2P. So let us go down. So we'll just hook it up here, and it's actually not that far away, so it's kind of a waste to do this, but this is just to show. So what the P2P does is it basically puts down all of the channels, compresses them down. So instead of having a big, thick 32 channel cable, so this dense cable holds 32 channels, it instead does only 8. But you need quartz fiber because it turns it into a subnet, and subnets need power. So right now this has no power, but if we do this, it now has power. Device online unlinked. So we're just going to run it over here to, let's just put it right here. Boop. So I believe new device, paste. Okay. So now this can hold 32 channels. Won't be using all of them, but you could. So we're going to place this here. Oh, actually, scratch that. I'm also going to show you another trick. This is the labeler from Integrated Dynamics. Book and Quill, Crystal Mineral, pretty easy. Now, you can use this to name your labeled cards, but you can also name Basic Assembler. Is that what this is called? Basically Assembler, yeah. You can use it to name interfaces. Like, well, why would you want to do that? Well, I'll tell you why you would want to do that. I just want to... Okay. That means that it will go up that way, and I'm going to turn on blocking mode, which means that if there's items in the inventory, it will not put them in. Oh. Cool. I don't know what any of this is. This is cool, though. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Throw that in there. So now, I hit him with a boop, boop. This should be online. It says Network Apprentice. That makes me worried. What is that? For creating... Yeah, for using 8 channels? This shouldn't be using 8 channels. It's only using 7. I think it's just 8 in total. And I just fell. Embarrassing. This is going to be a bit of a longer episode. So I think... Okay, we look here. Okay. The basic assembler, that interface we named, shows up. See? So if you know the name of the machine you want to use, I need to put it in the basic assembler. You can do that. And it's really good. Not basically now, where it's just this, but when you have all those interfaces that you need, it's really helpful. Now, another thing we need to do is with these machines and any multi-blocks, basically, turn that off. So we need to get the resulting thing back into the system so we can do it through the interface. I'm just going to set it to brown channel. It's a good habit not to set anything to the green channel. That way, if you add a conduit and it connects to something you don't want, you don't, put items in there. So now we should be able to make a processing circuit board. Except we need advanced circuits and platinum plates. Uh-oh. Well, let's see. What do we need to make electronic circuits? We're not doing this, though we could. We're going to do this one. And I can tell you now, we don't have advanced circuit boards. There we go. And we don't have, what was the other one? Advanced circuit plates. I used this recipe. So, boop. Let's put them down there. And let's see what we need after that. Boom, boom, boom. And you can see this is going to help a ton with crafting. just being able to say, hey, I need, whatever interfaces. Boop. So right now, all we're missing is 2 electrum plates and a platinum plate. Well, what makes platinum plates? The compactor. But we'll probably make one of those. But the pressurizer also does it, which is kind of what I wanted to use. But we might be changing that up, because I believe all these recipes also happen in the compactor. But anyway, 1-to-1 electrum. Uh-oh, we're out of blank patterns. Let's see if we can make some. Crafting done. Oh, that's nice. That must be because of the other thing. That is pretty nice. All right, there we go. So now, let's cook up to another machine. The pressurizer. Boop, boop. Ugh. Here's the pressurizer. Boop. Just place that there. Rotate it, and I believe it should have named itself, because the interfaces will name themselves depending on what they're pointed at. Ooh, it didn't. Oh no, it's not hooked up. So that's, yeah. If you don't hook them up, they don't get connected. And we are just going to run this down here. We're out. There we go. Oh, I had more blank patterns. Well, let's just keep this up. So, hooking it up here. Boop. And boop. And remember what I said before? We got to make sure it gets back into the system. I believe these also have side configurations. Input. Back. Back output. Let's see if that will work automatically. I'm actually not sure. So we'll put this in here. I did want to see, did this auto name itself? Yes. So you can see it will sometimes auto name itself, depending on what the block is pointed towards. But like, technically, the block here is a item input, or whatever it's called. Normal item input. So if I had like 6 of these, all of them would be called normal item input, and that's no bueno. So can we make a blank pattern now? Yes. How many blank patterns? No, we wanted interfaces. My bad. How many interfaces can we make? Let's try 10. What are we missing? Aluminum plates, formation cores, and annihilation cores, and that's it. So let's teach it aluminum plates. Done. Now formation cores, annihilation cores, these are crafting. Basic AE2 stuff. These go in the molecular assembler. This one goes in the pressurizer. I want those 10 interfaces. What is it missing? It's missing 4 fluics. We can teach it fluics. We can do that in the manufacturer. So, once again, we got to hook up another thing. I also want to check this real quick before I get proven wrong. Does this work? It does not auto. That's good to know. That is good to know. Okay. I didn't think it would for some reason. Just call it intuition. So insert brown. Extract brown always active. Extract. Is this still in here? Yeah. Extract brown always active. There we go. And then you don't have to point it. They're pretty smart about going in properly. I just do anyway. There we go. So how many channels are we using? On this one, we're using 3. 1, 2, 3, and then on this subnet here, we are using 1, 2, 2. Also, this will be moved. You know what? I'm going to keep it there for now. So interfaces. Give me those 10 interfaces. Start. So let's watch it. This on CPU 1, the 4K. Did it need to use the 4K? So we're just watching it craft stuff. It's a little slow. Not much we can really do there. But look at it go. I also upgraded this. And it was really easy to upgrade it. You just put a block of platinum. Let's see. Platinum 2x speed, 2.67 power consumption. No reason not to. The reinforced casing would be a bit better. It says each. I'm assuming that means like if I do recipe like that, and that, like all 4 of them, that would be 14, 28. But I'm not actually sure. Why does it say not enough energy? See, this is what I mean by it. Just kind of is weird sometimes. This is 4,000 FE a tick. I know this can output more than that. It outputs 20,000 RF a tick per side. It's only outputting 1,000. I see. That's what I don't understand about that. So give me some conduit. There. I don't know why it says that. It's being really wee strange. It's just 2,000. Yes, it should be getting plenty. Maybe I need to upgrade these conduits to the enhanced. Alloy furnace. The reason why I haven't is because it requires dawnstone. I remember that. Are you done being weird and complainy? I mean, it's... Oh, you know what? That's on generic. I bet you because of the 2x power. Right? That must be it. Because I haven't had any problems. So, basic, yeah. And then upgrades. 2x speed, 2.67x power multiplier consumption. So it's using... Let's see. I just pulled out the calculator here. So this is... Basic, please. Thank you. 4,000 FE a tick. 2, 3, 4,000 times 2.67. So it's 10,680. That's a nice little feature there. That little toast that pops up saying that the craft is done. That's really nice. But since we have now figured out why this is being weird, yes, it is just a little... Okay. So if we break this, see, all things now we understand. Place this here. Place this here. Here. Thank you. Make sure it's true. And then I need more of these and more of these and give me that. So these can do an infinite amount of power, pretty much. I mean, okay. I didn't realize this was set to basic. Because it can do an infinite amount of power. Like, I say infinite, but like If you want to get real technical, it is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2.1 billion RF a tick. Is that infinite? No. Is it basically infinite? Yeah. So I wonder, because I put 3 here, is this because these don't do it by default? If so, that's stupid. All right. Seems to be fine for now. Maybe I'll check that in the future. I didn't realize that it would just limit itself. Come on, fly. Running out of food. I'm sure I got some food somewhere. Let's see. Just eat the bacon. I need something. So if I do, let's see. Let's try that again with another circuit board. I think that solves the problem. I'll have to keep that in mind for future, that it's the default is not as fast as it can go. It's only 1,000, which is really slow. Yeah, so it, oh, not enough energy? Damn. Give me. So let's try this with the energy exporter, which exports energy from the system, is the name. And then what's its transfer set to? Let's set it to 21, 2, 3. True. No? See, this is the type of thing that I'm talking about. Like, I don't know why it's being so quirky. What if I do that? Does that... Okay. This does 20,000 RF a tick input output. Okay. Interesting. Whatever. I'm over it. The world is confusing. But, I mean, we got interfaces. We got patterns. Not a lot of patterns. Can I make 10 of these? No. Missing glowstone and quartz glass. Alright, quartz glass we can make, though, in the induction smelter. Right? Yeah. So, let's just go ahead and teach it that recipe. Here it is. Can also use hardened glass. I think I'd rather use the fused quartz. And then fused quartz itself, we do need to make it in the arc furnace. Or we need to make it in a caster, like the mixer. Okay. We have... We don't. But basically that's what I'm going to be doing. This is a long app. 40 minutes have already passed. That's crazy. I don't have a thing hooked up there, so this is technically not part of the system, so I'll just do that. Put that in there. Hit him with a boop, 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 boop. input there, and then we can do auto output enabled. So I don't even need this right here. Might as well save on the conduit. Cool. But no, this is huge for microcrafting and the like. So I think we need to hook up the. We need to find a more permanent spot for this. This is really messy. But yeah, we are moving up in the world. Let me tell you. Um, I think that'll do it for this episode. I think in between episodes, I'm gonna move this to a more permanent location. I think am gonna change out the black concrete. Um, I might even, you know what? I'm gonna keep the concrete and the black stained glass, but I am gonna move this probably just like over somewhere else. I keep running over here. This is kind of like the permanent area, not permanent, but like the workshop area. It's where my teleporter is. So I might put it over here, or I'll move this over here. Haven't decided yet, but that will do it for today. It's a bit of a longer episode. I hope you enjoyed watching. Uh, where did my black stained glass go? What the hell? All right. I appreciate it. Take it easy.